Do you think at all about human imperfection?
I try not to because, like a lot of people, I'm sure like you, very type A, I'm very much a perfectionist as well. And so imperfection really kind of gets under my skin, and it gets really hard for me to manage if I think about it too much.
But you do. You have to deal with it every day. I mean, there's things that, you're dealing with people on the radio, not just the crew, but the people you interview, but even more so, you're talking about current events and stuff like that.
Yeah. Yeah, so it's, I think mostly in the context, though, Stan, of myself, and having to deal with my own imperfections, and not only my own imperfections, but my own perfectionistic tendencies, which I think is an imperfection, paradoxically enough.
Explain that.
Well, I don't think that we're supposed to be perfectionists. I think we're supposed to strive for greatness, and I appreciate that, but I think there's a line somewhere, and when you cross that line to like unmitigated perfectionism, that's an imperfection. I think that's sort of a character flaw that can be bad for us. Does that make sense?
Yeah, it does. But we strive for perfection every day, don't we?
We do, or at least we're supposed to. Yeah.
But we can never achieve it.
Never.
Isn't this crazy?
Yeah, but isn't it great though when you get those little glimpses? When God gives you one of those little glimpses where you kind of look back and you go, "Wow, that wasn't so bad." And I'm not talking about moral perfection, certainly, but every now and again I think God He throws us this little bone where He kind of lets us taste it. Do you know what I mean?
No.
Okay. When you have a job well done, when you do something that you love and you stand back, I can imagine like Rembrandt or Picasso, who were probably perfectionists themselves. Now, if I were one of those guys, and that's what I did, I could stand back and I could take a look at this beautiful thing that I had just done and God had allowed me to create, and I could go, yeah, that's good. That's what I'm talking about, when God lets us have these little glimpses of, you may not want to call it perfection, but just when we're right there in the groove. And I think that's just like a little gift from God that He gives us every now and again.
And I'm Gus Lloyd. Thanks for joining us on Seize the Day. You're on the Catholic Channel on Sirius XM 129.